day, Patriots. How are you? We're continuing with our series of the slaughterhouses, part 4. Now, we're going to continue doing and just observing and learn how to learn, okay? Now, this stuff, what I'm showing right here, can be done all over the world. All over the world. Any city in America, Europe, other countries, all over the place. They all tie in together. Okay? But what I suggest is that if you want to do this, just study the one that's in your own hometown. You probably live in a country, in a state in America that's been around for 200 or whatever. Here's the story. How long has your city been there? Go look at the historical pictures just in your city and just, okay, it's all on records. It's all on Google. We can trust the internet, right? We can trust the internet for all facts and information. So just study your own hometown. Go to your libraries, go to your thrift stores, and get books on just your hometown that are old. And start looking at the pictures and asking yourself. So now, we know this book pretty good now. This is our 4th series. We've been talking about the timelines. We've been looking at stuff, the gardens don't matter. Anybody can get a garden like this in 2 years. Looking like this, in 2 years. No matter what time frame you're in. This is Southern California. So anyways, now we see these cars here, right? We've been talking about that, and we're talking about how we were using the California water historical records of Los Angeles and how they keep records and that there was no people in the pictures. Okay, we're on step 4. Now, we're going to just keep using these same timelines and looking at these pictures again, and we're going to just go to this next step level. Okay? So, this is going up here. Where was this map here? I should have been more organized, huh? I've got a good little story tonight. Wow, I can't believe I had to go through all this. Okay, here we go. Now this here is the early 20s. A map for the early 20s. You just start and go drive your car, get the gas. It's a gas company that sponsors it. And so you got your hotels and, and stuff from the 1920s, all the way from San Diego, the border, all the way up past San Francisco. You could take a road, okay? Now, when we look at these pictures, they were talking about, here's the actual picture from the cover. We see all these cars here. And we can't really get an actual date. It's just early 1900s. And, it doesn't give an actual date, just early. And the reason why I'm saying that this is important, because we see the cars in there, but we don't see them in other places, like, we don't see them any here. But in 1920, we've got freeways. We were looking at
not freeways,
the pictures
just roads.
of. Now I want you to look at this date, 1908. I know that's no big deal. We were talking about these 3 ladies. These are all pictures. The date is early 1900s. Now what is early? Would like 1920s be past early? I don't know. It's still early 1900s. And this is San Juan Capistrano in Southern California, early 1920s. And we've got a picture of this man sitting in front of San Juan Capistrano on a road in a car. Now, I don't know if this is a Model T Ford or not. But the first time a production car was made in America and given to the public so that it was affordable. Because up until the Model T Ford, a car was extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. And not only that, let's say you were able to afford a car back in the very beginning, before the Model T. How do you get gas? How do you get new tires? How do you get the people to fix things? It's a new toy. It's a new vehicle. It's a new mode of transportation. So basically, it's really just experimenting too. Also, learning how the shocks work. You would think this works, but it doesn't work. Okay, I mean, early vehicles. So regardless if this is a Model T Ford or not, it's still an early car, early 1900s. The Ford, Model T Ford, wasn't the first time was in 1908. 1908. And we do know for sure early 1908 is early 1900s. When Ford made the Ford, it was a big kick in our history that they needed to then build roads so that the cars could travel on these roads. Now, if the Model T Ford finally made it to the public by 1908, now these guys got here pretty fast. They got here pretty fast. 1908, which again, that was those witches. See, they if you know what you're looking for, 1908, here's these witches, these time stealers. The same time Model T Ford gave the public. These ladies are already over here. Look at all these cars in early 1900s. These look way better than the Model T Fords. How did they get over all the way into Southern California on these roads? Did we have manufactured cars in Southern California in the early 1800s?
1900s.
These are immaculate shape. These things didn't drive across the country with the dirt roads. There was absolutely no paved roads in the early 1900s from New York to California. So, but now let's go do some more. We're going to go look at some more. This is the Los Angeles, California, 1850. I just pushed in. These is the waterworks that we were looking at before, right? Now, I don't know. We're just going to go look at other things real quick, because they showed up and they popped up. Let's look at this old black and white. And look at this. This is historical timeline of Los Angeles. Discover Los Angeles. Come and learn. Now, is this the 1910s? I'm not sure. Earlier the 1900s? I don't know. I pushed in Los Angeles, California, 1850, and this was what showed up. Oops. Anyways, it's packed of people. Packed of people. Cars, motorcycle, cars. I saw, can I see a horse and buggy? Yeah, there's horse and buggies and stuff, but look at all the people here. In the waterworks picture, LA has 0 people. Absolutely 0 people.
And it also has exact dates. These are all approximates.
What is going on? Look at this. What time is this? I don't know what time frame it is. But look at these buildings. Horse and buggy, rail, electric rail. Look at this. The other pictures were showing no people.
Look at that
These are
building right
black
back
and
there.
white, early 1900s. Here's Broadway. Early 1900s. At the exact same time they were showing us the missions, where no one's really over here, really. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. But then again, here, look at, there's no people on these roads. Awesome. Look at this. There isn't a single person on any single road, any single bustling, anything, not a single soul anywhere with these huge buildings. What in the world is going on, you guys? Right? I mean, it's just coincidence. Here we go, Los Angeles, 1890. Let's look at this. Got the fire going, but no people. Look how wide this street is. 1890, before cars were allowed to the public. Look at this. Look at all these houses. 1890?